Hello and happy Thanksgiving week. My name is Marcia Prince, co-founder of Plant Chicks, and we are here to help you basically make sure you have all the tools that you need to have an amazing plant-based kitchen. Now, I know you're like, what? I need all these tools right in front of her? Now, you don't need all of this, but I will show you how these tools will make your life easier. All right, so of course it's Thanksgiving week, and this is one of the time of year where we have a ton of Black Friday deals. Now, first things first, I just want to put it out there, you don't have to buy anything for Black Friday. But if you're looking for a deal, these are some of my favorite plant-based kitchen gadgets that are going to have specials for Black Friday that I think you guys would absolutely love, because every time you guys are in the market to look for something, you look at it and you're like, oh my God, that's so expensive. Well, this is your time to get it for a deal, because these are products that you'll use forever in your kitchen. I've been plant-based for 10 years, and I still use these products or a newer version of these products, okay? I update them, of course. But let me just kind of go through some of my top favorite ones. Okay, first things first, if you're new to Amazon Live, welcome. This is kind of like the Home Shopping Network. I love it. So any of these things you see in front of me, you'll see a carousel. And the carousel will have the exact product that I have, and you can click on it and purchase it there. You don't have to say, hey, can I have a link? Can I find it? It's right there. If you have any questions, put it in the comments there. I will be able to see your questions. So yeah, let's begin. First things first, anybody, it doesn't matter if you're plant-based or not, you want a high-power blender in your kitchen. Now why? It does make great soups, smoothies, and nice cream, okay? It does make plant-based milks, but not very good. You have to soak your milks, and you have to strain them, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. But it's a great high-power blender. If you want to blend something up, this will do the job. I've had my Vitamix for about 4 years now, and I have to say, Vitamix really doesn't go on sale that often, so you really want to make sure that when you do purchase it, you get it on a deal. I'll just let you know a little secret. I paid full price for it, and it's worth every penny. But on the flip side of it, I always like to get a deal. I always like to ball on a budget. And you know, when it comes to my health, I will spare no expense to put in good quality products and food into my body, because I think of it as health insurance on the daily basis. And you know, you really get your bang out of your buck with the Vitamix. I really use this maybe 3 to 5 times a week for smoothies, and you know, I make some hot soups with it and stuff like that. It comes with a recipe book on what to make, and is super awesome. But where it fails at, okay, this machine, which I was like, bummer. When you make plant milks, I love making fresh homemade cashew milk, but you have to soak your nuts. If you forget, it's kind of hard to blend, and you have to strain it when it's done, which is a pain in the butt. So if you don't want to soak your nuts and strain it, I'll suggest a different machine. And also, this machine does not make nut butter. I almost burned out my motor 3 different times trying to make a nut butter. And it just, at the end of the day, I found out Vitamix does not make nut butters. It just doesn't. Even if you soak it, you put it in there, it just does not turn very well. So I would leave this machine to the smoothies, the soups, and nice cream. Okay, even nice cream, it's hard. You have to have your little thing, I forgot what you call the little wand thing, and you have to push the stuff down. It's still a task to create it. So, with that being said, this is the machine that does it all. So if you're wondering, could I have a machine, like what machine do you suggest, Marcia, that would make my whole life easier in the kitchen? It would be the Nutri-Milk, because it does everything the Vitamix does, plus some. So let's talk with the plant milks. Remember I said you have to soak your nuts and strain them in this? You don't have to do any of that. You can just buy it fresh, get your organic nuts, put it in there, let it turn, put some water, boom, you got some fresh cashew milk, right? You plant some kind of, you can make oat milk, you can make all kinds of whatever nut milk you like, or grain milk you like, you know, hemp, nuts, or whatever. I mean, hemp, or, you know, what was the other one I was thinking of? Like, can you think? Rice milk, oat milk. It'll make everything. So no straining. It has a built-in filter right here to strain it out, and it's way easier. And I like it has this little spout right here. I don't know if you can see it right here. It's a little spout. You can literally just pour yourself a fresh cup of cashew milk, pour the rest into a carafe, and put it into your fridge. So that makes it super easy, okay? So there you have it on that. Then it comes with a different attachment, and this is what's going to make the nut butters. So this makes the butters, it makes dips, all kinds of stuff. So it literally is these two attachments for this machine, but they both serve different purposes. One's for the nut milks. This makes smoothies, dips, butters, everything. So if you're looking for a machine that does it all, I would say in the kitchen that will cut your time in half, it would be the Nutrimilk. So, and what's crazy is they both are the same price, okay? I don't know for sure if Vitamix is having a deal for Black Friday. I haven't seen it just yet, but stay tuned. Sometimes they're like, hey, we're having a deal, just kind of prep you. But they are having one for Nutrimilk starting on Friday. They're giving you $100 off. So I would definitely take advantage of that, okay? Because like I said, these machines are both the same price. This does more, and you're getting $100 off. Like, you can't beat that, right? And what I like about it too, they both come with books. This one has 200 recipes, and it will, you guys, the recipes are so delicious. If you missed my live streaming last week, I did put it on our Plant Chicks page. Follow the Plant Chicks on Amazon Live, and at the bottom of our page, you'll see live streaming. Click on Show All Live Streams, and that live stream will pop up, and I take an hour to show you what this machine can do. I made milk, I made a dip, I made nut butter right in front of you. And this will come in handy during the holidays anyways, when you're creating dips, you want nice cream, you want a nice hot soup. It makes a ton of different stuff. So I make a good tortilla soup in this. So you guys check that live stream out, because I really do show the deep insides of making this whole Nutrimilk on what it can do. It has this recipe book, and I've literally, as you can see, I've marked it on the top. I have saved recipes in here. I love the recipes in here. They're really, really good. I've tried a lot of different things. I've been just picking 1 or 2 things a week just to try something new, just to be creative and keep it fun and fresh. I mean, I have my go-tos, like cashew milk is my go-to. I made oat milk. You know how oat milk can get real weird and soppy. It's kind of, if you made oat milk, homemade oat milk, you know what I'm talking about. It's like I can't even explain what it's like, but this doesn't do that. It doesn't have that weird stuff to it. So it really is a great machine, and like I said, you get more bang for your buck, and you get the discount on Black Friday. So stay tuned for that, and it's in the carousel below, so you can go ahead and save that. And like I said, save it on the thing. We will be pumping it out all week to remind you guys for the deal, because we always have people who, come with, in our plant-based kitchen, and they're like, what machine should I have that does it all? Well, this does it all, the Nutrimilk. Okay, so this would be the machine you should really have. Not to say the Vitamix isn't great. I loved every minute of the Vitamix. It's just, I discovered this later, and I'm like, man, I wish you just had this, because it does it all. But I just heard about it this year, so it is what it is. Okay, if you have any questions, put it on the comments. I can answer them. Okay, next up, Instant Pot. If you guys don't have one, you guys are living underneath a rock. They actually had their sale last Friday. There's a deal going on right now. Let's see what their deal is. It's actually $49. This is a great deal, because they're usually $125 to $140. So $49. And you guys, I have used this Instant Pot, same thing as my Vitamix before I discovered the Nutrimilks, at 3 to 4 times a week. If you are a person like me, I'm really super busy. I don't have time to cook a 20 to 30, million ingredient recipe. So it's easy for me to throw a bunch of stuff in there. It has a recipe book, and you can find a lot of stuff online. Throw a bunch of food in there, put it in there, click, push a button, and go. And that's that easy. If you can throw food into an Instant Pot and push a button and plug it in, then you know how to cook, because it makes it that easy for you. And again, this is half price off right now. You're seeing it right now for $49. I'm looking at the thing, the Instant Pot. 49 bucks is a really good deal. So I don't know about you guys. I like things that are super, super easy. I don't want things that take a million ingredients. I don't have time to be in the kitchen. I'm not, not a chef. I am just I run a health coaching company, but I also am super busy. So I want stuff that's effective, that will make me healthy too, right? I don't want to grab fast food or junk food, because then I would be practicing what I preach. So practice what you preach, right? You want to make sure, like, even if you're not a cook, anybody who's not a cook can do this. So like I said, I call it set it and forget it. Throw it in, set it, forget about it until you hear the timer, go back, you're done. And it's that easy. A lot of people are scared of the Instant Pot because of the pressure. There's obviously a method to the madness, a learning curve when you first started. I was super scared at first too, because I grew up, my mom had a big giant pressure cooker, and they put the thing on, turn the fire on the stove, and it literally would be on the stove for hours. Well, this literally takes about 30 minutes. If something takes 12 minutes, it takes about maybe double the time, 24 minutes or something like that, because it has to pressurize. So no, if the recipe says it's 12 minutes, it's not really 12 minutes, it's almost double that, just because of the time it takes to pressurize, cook the 12 minutes, and depressurize. So I would say most meals that I make at the Instant Pot are less than 30 minutes, and I can make oatmeals in here, I can make soups, I can make curries, stews, you name it. Like Mexican quinoa, like bowls and stuff like that. I just can throw it in, set it, and forget it. And once you have your favorite recipes down, what you like, you're golden, because it's always the learning curve of what do I cook, and you want it super easy. If you go back on these live streams that we have on the Plant Chicks channel, we have a ton of live streams, shows you how to use the Instant Pot, shows you how to use the Vitamix, and shows you how to use the Nutri-Milk. So don't think that, you don't have any learning curves. There's always, obviously, YouTube. You can look and see live, you can see how-to as well. But thankfully, we have Amazon now, and there's a lot of how-to here on Amazon. So I like that it is a one-stop shop. You're able to view, watch. It's like Home Shopping Network. You can shop right then and there. You don't have to chase down a link. Everybody shops on Amazon, so it just makes it easy. But if you don't have an Instant Pot, you gotta get one. I have a girlfriend who I thought had one, but she turns out she had a slow cooker. Now, a slow cooker's fine, however you want to do it. Some people like to use a good old-fashioned pan. They put a pan up like on the stove and cook. I'm kind of new school. I'm not old school. I'm kind of new school. I'm like, let me just plug it in, push a button, and go, right? I love technology, and the Instant Pot, I had the old version, and it was great. I love the old one. And as soon as the new one came out, this is the new one I got last year, I immediately hopped on the new one because, they've improved it, it got better, and the depressurizing thing is a little different. So it is super easy. So you'll have to go back to our live streams where I show you how to do the Instant Pot and how to work it. And I have recipes too that you just literally throw stuff in, push a button, and go. So that's that on the Instant Pot. All right, so let's go over here to the Revolution toaster. Have you guys seen this toaster? It's a digital toaster. Now, most toasters, you just push it down, wait, and it pops up, right? I actually saw this on TikTok, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to get this. Not that I eat a bunch of toast, but I do like a good avocado toast here and there, and a good sandwich. So this was really good. My husband does eat toast like pretty regularly, so obviously we use the machine. So if you haven't seen this, I know my ring light, a bunch of light going on. It's a digital thing right here. And on the front, let me see if I can just kind of, there we go, so you can kind of see it a little bit. You get to pick your bread. So if there's bread, you have an English muffin or a bagel. If you have, what do you call those little Eggo waffles, a Pop-Tart, I just said English muffin, yeah. So you have your choice of what to pick here. Then it will give you your level of toastiness. Do you want level like 1 through whatever? Just like you would do the manual, this is digital. This is a smart toaster. So it's funny, I had bought this, put it on, like I did a little TikTok on how fun this was, and it literally went viral. My TikTok, it got over 1 million views from this toaster. I was like, that's so crazy. But I was just showing you like how fun this toaster is. And when it goes black like that, it has a clock. I don't know if you can see it because of the lighting in here. But so I got a piece of toast just to show you how cool this is. So you just push start. Yeah, I gotta pick my bread first. Start, and it slowly lowers down. It's real quiet. You know how other toasters pop up and you're like waiting for it and it scares you? This one is like so like stealth mode. You're like, oh, it's already popped up. It's very, very quiet. So just know on this little toaster thing right here, I just love how it's just really quiet. It's a digital toaster. I mean, it's more of the novelty of it. I'm not saying that a regular toaster isn't just as good. It is. I like technology and fun gadgets. If there's something new, I guess I'm that person that buys a new iPhone, I bought it. New Instant Pot, I bought it. When I got the Vitamix, this is the new version of the Vitamix. This is the Nutrimilk, you know what I mean? I like a newer machine where the things have been tailored and, you know, they worked out the kinks. So right here, it's telling you on this little sign that said it's heating. And pretty soon it will say it's browning. It gives you like the little second countdown. So it just like, you can just sit there and watch it, which is kind of cool. But yeah, so if there's a latest version of something, I feel like I always get it. I really love technology. Whether it's a smartphone or a smart toaster, I'm like, I want the latest technology. So here we go. It says it's browning. I think it's got about 10 seconds left. So it's doing its little thing. So have you guys ever seen this toaster, the Revolution toaster? So it's in here, and I'm not sure if they're going to have a deal on it for Black Friday. I hope they do, because a lot of people have been talking about this. Okay, browning, it's almost there. It's got 3 little dots, and then it will also give you this fun little countdown timer for 10 seconds so you can see it come up. So here we go. It's countdown. It says crisping in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it rises up. It's a little quiet. How crazy is that? So now I got some toast. Woohoo! So anyways, it's fun. And you know, I can see kids having fun with it because they get to pick the picture and the level of toastiness, put their Pop-Tart or their bread or whatever into it. So it makes it fun. So there's that. Okay, these little things right here, I have my asparagus in. So I hold these in my refrigerator. So basically you'll put your asparagus in, and then here's the thing where you can put water in the back. So if you have, it's like an herb holder, veggie holder. So if you have like cilantro or parsley, this is asparagus. Obviously it's long enough for that. You can put your stuff in these. I have a few of these in my fridge, and that way I can see it. The water in it keeps it fresh, and it's, you know, contained in this little area. And also I can focus like, ooh, I may need to use that. Sometimes when I buy asparagus or, you know, cilantro, different herbs like parsley, I'll throw it into the drawer and I'll forget about it. And I'm like, you know, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I had that to cook with. So just know this makes it more accessible to, you could see it in front of you, especially when you open the fridge. I have on the door, I have a section where I put those 3 there so I can actually see it and be like, oh, I need to use that before that goes bad. I won't tuck it away into a drawer somewhere in the fridge where it goes to die. So it happens to the best of us. I think everybody's done that. You just bought some food and you threw it in there, and you're like eating other food, then you forget about it and you're like, oh, what did I do with this? So you just like wasted money. So this actually helps you see the food and for you to use it and it won't go bad. So I try to use that kind of those greens and stuff up. But I thought these were so cool. I watched the home edit. I cleaned out my entire fridge and did it home edit style. So if you missed that Amazon live, go check out the Plant Chicks Amazon page. That live is at the bottom of the page on all live streams. You'll check that out. And I do a whole episode on that and showed you the, like before and after on it, because, you know, a lot of us, well, fridge is one of those things, you're like, you know, you might think it might be a little bit clean, but I took it to the next level. Like I organized it in zones, like fruits, vegetables, you know, beverages, you know, like loose vegetables here, you know, loose fruit there. So you'll see all in that live, but the home edit inspired me to really think about my organization strategy. And if you haven't watched the home edit, you totally should. That's amazing what you could do. Even if you think you're organized, you're probably not. These women take organization to the next level. So anyway, so that was good. This helped me focus on make sure I eat that and not to buy food that I already don't need anyways, right? Like, do you clean out your fridge every time you go grocery shopping? Some of us do, some of us don't. And, you know, I always try to see what I need before I go so I don't have to spend some. But I have friends that don't even look at the fridge and just buy a bunch of stuff, bring it in, and just throw it in and pack it in the fridge. So organization helps you decide what you need, and you can save money that way. So, all right, Stashers bags. So, you know, recycled bags are bad for the environment, and, you know, you want to reduce your plastic consumptions from plastic straws and Ziploc baggies and stuff of that nature. And so, you know, the past, I would say 4 or 5 years, I've been doing better. No one's 100% perfect, but these are silicone bags that are reusable called stashers. And they're super easy to, you can zip them up, open it up, you can put them in the freezer, you can put them in the dishwasher, which I like. I'm that person like, oh gosh, are these easy to clean? Because I'm not gonna even use these. So they're super easy to clean. Just throw it in, like I just rinse it out, throw it in the dishwasher, and boom. Just make sure when you do it, you put it open like this, keep it open in the dishwasher like that. That way it can get in there and clean it. So these are great. I have them in all different sizes, from small ones for snacks to the sandwich size, all the way to the big large ones. You know, you put like the gallon ones in your freezer. So that was super simple, oops, and super easy. So I think that's it, guys. I really want to come on and share with you some of my favorite things and people that are having, some of my brands that are having deals. Oh, last but not least, I did bring these. I forgot. Real quick. So have you guys heard of Sojos? So Sojos are my favorite sunglasses because I'm not to be trusted with designer expensive sunglasses. I will literally break them, and then there goes all my money. I'll either sit on them, throw them somewhere, scratch them. So I like inexpensive sunglasses that look designer because I'm able to obviously get a very fraction of the price, and they still look good and awesome. So Sojos is one of my favorites. And if you enter Marcia, M-A-R, my name, Z-I-A-P-R, Marcia, P-R, you will get 15% off. And sometimes they offer more. Look at for that little check mark where you can check the box for an additional 5% off. So if you don't know that, if you're new to Amazon or maybe you missed it on Amazon, there's a little box, and sometimes these different brands will be offering an additional 5% off or 10% off that day, or maybe for a few days. Sojo always has good deals, and so they gave me a code for you guys. So if you want to save 15% off the bat, enter that. And so these are some of my favorite sunglasses I absolutely love. So, and they're super cute. How cute are these? And I have them in every color. So these are gold with the amber color lens, but I have black, I have silver, I have the green ones. So I have that, and they match all kinds of, you know, things. And if I break them or scratch them, I don't have to worry about that I just wasted a ton of money. So that is a plus. So, all right, that is it. So this is my arsenal of kitchen products that I think that can help you guys, or if you're wanting to know, you know, give somebody for the holidays that's into cooking, or even if you're not cooking like me, I'm not much of a cook, but I sure can use these. It will help you out. So you guys have a happy Thanksgiving. Jackie will be on here tomorrow to teach a yoga class. I'm excited for that. I feel like this is the week that we need to get moving. So stay tuned tomorrow for the Plant Chicks Amazon when Jackie will do her yoga. So I will see you guys, I don't even know, like I think next week. Usually I'm doing like 3 or 4 a week. This week is holiday week, and I'm driving out of town tomorrow, so I won't have access and be with family. I won't have access to you guys for a few days. So I will see you next week, but you will see Jackie a few more times this week. So stay tuned. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and I can't wait for you guys to see the deals. Bye.